Hey everybody, welcome to the CoGPod. This is episode 12, and we're coming to you with a little bit of sadness and worry in our hearts for one of our members, where, if you'll notice, we don't have Nick with us this week. It's just me and Luke and Grim. Say hi, you guys.
Hi.
Grim.
Hello.
Okay. So, we got some news yesterday about Nick, and we don't really want to get into exactly what's happened with him, but he's not going to be with us today.
Or he's not dead.
He's not dead. It's just, it's
or
hard
injured.
when you find out news about your friend, and it's just, it's disheartening when they're not able to be with you. We can't check on him. He's in a place where we don't know if he's cold or if they're feeding him, enough, if he's got enough food, if he's warm, and we won't hear from him for a while, and he doesn't have access to tell us how he's doing, or,
I miss him.
It's just sad.
Yeah. I don't know how the systems in Canada work.
Yeah, things are different there. The laws are different in Canada. The weather's different. The food's different. There's lots of differences. So the situation he's in there, we're not going to ever have that kind of situation in Austin. Things are just different. Different rules.
What if I get into that situation?
You might. You've been in a similar situation. I'm sure you've seen some of the things that are going on.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. I don't mean to laugh about it. It's just
You're a terrible person.
You're an awful person.
Sometimes I wish I could be in his situation, which is sad to say.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit lonely where he is now. We don't really want to say much about what's going on. Grim, you're closer to Canada. What can you say about the situation that's happening?
Well, we don't have the Mounties here, so that's
true.
That's a plus. We don't have the shitty mail.
The shitty mail.
The shitty mail.
Yeah, we could send him. We could try to send him a care package, but he might
not get it.
He might be dead by then.
Yeah, 3 weeks from now.
It might take months.
So what's actually going on is that he's snowed in. That's really what happened. Gotcha. We miss you, Nick, though, and we love you.
This is all Amanda's idea. She's a dork.
Well, I just thought it would be funny to lead people on to think that he had gone to jail or something, because that's what it kind of sounded like.
Yeah.
But he's just snowed in because Canada's terrible.
Oh,
but I do wish
Canada's
we had.
Not terrible.
No, I wish we had snow here. I want to be snowed in.
All those mountains, though.
Yeah, just
it's
the weather
beautiful.
is terrible there right now.
Beautiful.
But I don't.
So anyway, you get just the three of us this time. Deal with that. And sucker.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
It's been just you three before, and I've been gone.
That's true.
Nobody misses you, though.
Oh.
I know. That's okay, though.
We started without you the first week.
That's true. The first one was without Grim.
Mm-hmm. New York City.
That really chaps my hide.
Jesus.
So, yeah. No Nick this week. We're going to talk about some nonsense, and as usual.
As per usual.
How do you spell usual? Did we decide?
Y-U-G-E? Is that right? Or U-G-E?
I think there's a G in there.
There's a G in there somewhere for sure.
That's how you spell it. As per usual.
I want to start off. We don't really have ever anything to say in the round table, like what everybody's been doing this week. We know Grim was sick. We know that you worked. We know that I worked. So there's not really a whole lot to say. So I think what we'll do is we'll change it up from now on. And if you've got something cool that happened, then just tell us that. Rather than just telling me that you went to work.
Well, you don't like every week, I played some games. And,
I played a game, I played some Pokemon, I went to work.
I coughed a lot. I called off yesterday.
Oh, rebel.
So, I think that's how we'll do it from now on. But let's start with the question that we got from Dino.
What?
He wants to know, what's your favorite video game sequel? We talked a bit about sequels last week. I would
Can
say
a sequel be trequel?
that was my question, because mine is Super Mario 3.
Yeah.
Not the second one, but
I
the
think
third.
any
sequel.
any
Any
it doesn't have to be a direct sequel.
right, secondary to
anything
the
that's more of a
continuation.
Not,
it's a continuation. So mine is Super Mario 3 or Tekken 2 is better.
Or a game, game
You like
series.
fighters?
Diablo 3. I love fighters because I can just like smash the buttons.
She likes button
You
mashing.
like goat?
It sounded a bit like a goat. Mash buttons.
Oh my gosh.
No, fighters are fun, but Diablo 3. So it's like the second and third versions of things.
There's actually rumor that Necromancer might be in Diablo 3 soon.
Actually, it's not a rumor. That was announced.
Oh, that's real?
That was announced at BlizzCon. It was
okay. So I missed that.
Yeah, it's a character pack they're adding. So it's gonna be a DLC in the spring. Actually, no, that's not in the spring. In the spring, they're doing the D3 20-year anniversary original D1 remade in D3.
Is that in March?
Okay.
Something like that.
I think January actually for that. And then, so they're adding the, that little holiday thing. And it's only going to be for a limited time, but they redid D1, like redid the graphics and everything in D3's engine. So
okay.
it still looks old
like
school.
the old school one.
Yeah, but it's actually in D3. And then, the Necromancer, they haven't given a date, but they just said 2017. So people are saying.
So we'll have to buy that
later in the year. Yeah. And it's going to be the actual, character. And then they're adding a bunch of, like new zones and content and all that kind of stuff.
Good.
So
that'll be fun. I'll finally maybe I'll maybe play again like I used to.
Yeah.
That was the original Dark Solo, was a Necromancer.
The one you stole?
Was he? Oh,
Yes.
snap, bruh.
That's hilarious.
You busted.
What about you, Grimmy?
What's your favorite sequel?
I would say Breath of Fire 3. It's like a Japanese RPG.
Isn't Breath of Fire a strategy RPG, or am I thinking of something else?
No, it's like a regular RPG, but like the same characters are in each game. So there's like Ryu and Nina and a couple others.
In that Street
But
Fighter?
Ryu and Nina are like the main ones. No.
Well, it's Street Fighter and Tekken crossover.
No.
Oh, I was thinking Shining Force. That's what I was thinking of. Those were strategy RPGs, like Final Fantasy
I haven't
Tactics.
played-
Not strategy,
oh my
tactics
God.
RPG. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem or those games.
Yes.
It's good. Fire Emblem were really good. Man, for me, a sequel, Resident Evil 4 was.
Oh
How
my
many
god, that was
freaking
pretty
Resident Evil games are there? There's like
Oh.
17.
good. There's going to be 7.
Well, core series, there's like 6 already, and then all the spin-offs and whatnot. But
ridiculous.
Resident Evil 4 was the one that changed it. It was like the over-the-shoulder third person, and it was really good, except for freaking the annoying ass Leon, help! What's her name? Ashley or whatever it was. The chick you had to carry along with you half the time.
That was the first one you had to do stuff during cutscenes.
Oh, right. The QuickTime stuff that, hit X during cutscene or tap it or.
Oh,
yeah.
was that? Oh,
First Resident
I didn't
Evil.
know that. That's pretty cool.
I haven't actually played the new one yet, the remake that they did on PlayStation. I heard it was really good, though.
Oh my god, it's something else. I've watched my friend play it, and he's like freaking out when he's playing, and stuff comes back, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's back to the old, like, original horror survival kind of style.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's tank controls, so it's like, wow, these controls suck. So you get to an angle, and you're like, I want to shoot this guy, but the camera keeps changing.
The figures.
Oh, shit. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I would say that's probably. I mean, Diablo 3 obviously is one of my favorites.
Cool. I've got
of all
something
time.
to look forward to in 2017, and I think we're going to start back up doing some Minecraft now that my computer issues have been resolved. We can finally start back with Fresh Canada.
We tested, and it didn't crash.
Did not crash, finally, so it is good to go.
So now I can pay for the server again.
There you go.
And we can
Speaking of which, you can pay for the
we'll
server
pay for the
because
server.
we got donations.
Yes, did you know this?
For the CoGPod this week.
We had a
I might have.
Top donation was from Goo. His name is Ross.
Yeah.
And he's going to be executive producer this week along with Bonnie _RLP. on Instagram. Check her out. She's a really cool artist. She made a artist rendering of El DS1 from last week. That's amazing. He's like super buff with a tiny fucking little head.
Oh, it's great.
It's amazing.
So good.
We'll post that up on the website. He's cool looking. I'm glad she did that for us. So those are our executive producers this week. If you want to get in on the action, just go to our website, CoGPod.net. There's a donate section. You can donate there, and we'll do a little shout out for you.
Yeah, and Goo didn't leave a message or anything like that. He's from our Destiny group, our 212 group.
The D212.
The Delta Co 212.
We appreciate it.
And good guy, and he had checked out this stuff and decided to donate.
Keeping us going. Get our Minecraft server back up now. Yeah,
he didn't give us any notes or anything, or a website to promote, but just good guy, so we appreciate it.
Thank you. Give us more money.
Wow.
I need to pay for the t-shirts we're getting made. What else is there to talk about?
No, that's out of your pocket.
Yeah.
So
it's going towards
it's
it.
going to be.
It's nice.
Well, we should have those. Wasabi mailed mine already, so it's on the way. So when we do our live Christmas, are we going to call it the Ba Humcog?
I don't know.
That's a good name.
We're not going to be able to do it live, remember?
Yeah, we can. We could still do it live on Thursday. Just because we're doing it on Thursday doesn't mean we can't broadcast live.
Planning on
no, we can't. Again. That's Thursday.
Yeah, that's not a live night.
Whatever. So on the next live one, whether it's that one or not, I'm going to wear my shirt from Wasabi.
What the hell is a CoGPod? What? I don't even know what that is. Stupid CoGPod.
So, you guys, I know this is really sad for everybody, but who was it that died? Alan Thicke died.
Alan Thicke. Why did you sound facetious when you said that?
Oh, Canada. He's Canadian, right?
Yes.
So whenever he died,
he's famously Canadian.
A few days ago, we were like, man, there's got to be like the most celebrity deaths ever in 2016. And so I looked it up, and there's 49 or 50 like pretty big celebrities. So I pulled up the list, and I'm just going to name a few, and this will be like R.I.P. We salute you, sir, kind of stuff. Just going through some of the big ones that we lost this year. I'll do a few, and then you can say a few. So we lost David Bowie, which like hurt my soul a little bit. He's one of my favorites. Alan Rickman. For the love of God.
That one hurt worse for me. Old Snape.
Who else is on here that I really like? Nancy Reagan, she was old anyway. George Kennedy was old. Gary Shandling. He was pretty young still, right? Gary Shandling.
Yeah. Did you put ages down with that list?
I didn't. No. Doris Roberts, the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Right.
Prince died.
Yep.
That was another really big one. Muhammad Ali.
I didn't even know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know Muhammad Ali died.
I didn't know that
That
either.
must have been really early in the year. This super young dude.
Oh, yeah. The Anton Yelchin, he was the new Scotty from
Star Trek. Yeah, he died. That was probably pretty sudden.
No, not Scotty. He was the Russian guy.
Boris.
What is his name in Star Trek, Grim? Do you remember?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? It was really good. You should watch that.
No.
But we salute you, sir. He was really good in it, too.
Yes, he was. No, man, that's going to bug me now. It's not Scotty. Keep going.
You look it up. I'll keep going down the list. Gene Wilder, everybody.
Yeah.
From
that was a rough
Willy
one.
Wonka. Florence Henderson. We mentioned her before when she died a few weeks ago. From the Brady Bunch. Alan Thicke. And then Fidel Castro. We mentioned last week as well died.
That was a big one.
Those are the big ones.
Chekhov was his name
Joe
on Star Trek.
Santos?
I don't know. I mean, we probably don't know some of the people on the list.
We don't. Dan Haggerty.
So.
Anyway, so there was like 50 or so pretty big name people that died this year.
Mm-hmm. John Glenn, did you mention him?
No, I didn't.
He was one of the astronauts. He was the one that stayed in, right?
We don't go to space.
No, John Glenn. No, I think he was actually one of the Apollo astronauts.
Yeah. He wasn't in the moon landing. He was in the other one.
Yes.
Oh, the moon landing was fake.
Speaking of conspiracy theories.
Oh, man. Roll right into that.
So there's been like a lot of talk recently about how fake news has been like a huge thing on Facebook and social media and probably played a big part in Trump winning. So there was like fake Trump news, fake Hillary news, and people didn't know that it was fake. And so now Facebook has changed the way they do things to where they're going to make sure that what they put out, if it is a fake, satirical news, that you will for sure know that it's fake.
Right. The way they're doing this is they announced, well, let me go back a little bit. So it started with the campaign stuff, and a lot of people were up in arms about it because a lot of like clearly satirical sites, like stuff like The Onion and Real True News or True Real News, whatever it is, .org, had some articles that were actually like satirical. They weren't even meant to be true at all. They were jokes, more than anything. And that's what those sites are. But they got picked up by places like InfoWars and, like other Trump, like, what do you call them? Supporting sites.
So the problem is that people just didn't know that they weren't real. So they kept reposting and
they go viral.
Yeah, they go viral. And
like,
people are believing bullshit.
Like the Hillary occult posts and even, some that were pro-Trump, or anti-Trump,
It was both ways.
And it was because people don't understand the difference between real and fake. And a lot of these sites are clearly satirical sites, but some of them are actual legit sites that pick these up and repost them more than anything, And so it started.
Read the one from InfoWars that really started the whole thing.
Well, the thing that started was after all of the campaign stuff, there was one that there was they called it Pizzagate. There was a man who basically brought a gun into a pizza place because there was a conspiracy theory that said that pedophiles linked to Hillary Clinton campaign concealed a child sex slave ring, and it was centered in this pizza place.
So then the dude who's like totally buying into Infowars.com, which is like a huge website, they're terrible conspiracy theorists type people. So he believes this article that's on there and goes in and like, did he kill anybody?
No, he fired his weapon though, like discharged it and then surrendered to police. And
so then they went and made like the police, legal, whatever, made Infowars take that down because it wasn't true. And so that kind of sparked the conversation of,
yeah, the problem is there's no, like Infowars is one of those that posts, I'm sure, some true things, but some spurious things, and it's conspiracy theory website, basically, the whole site, but they portray it as they believe it's true.
Well, they really do believe it's true.
Yeah.
I knew some of them, like way back whenever 9/11 happened, that's when Infowars really took off because they thought it was a conspiracy and that the whole buildings were rigged with dynamite to blow, and it's just ridiculous.
Well, that's an ongoing thing.
That.
A lot of people think it, conspiracy theorists.
Exactly. And that's kind of how Infowars got big, was because it was the ground zero for the conspiracy theorists for 9/11. And it's a thing. Like, people live on Infowars as gospel and truth. And, you see the web, you see people driving around with like the bumper stickers, and
especially in Austin. We
Man,
have a lot of
I hate the internet.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well,
so anyway,
that
sparks this whole thing where we're going to do this segment real quick. Grim, you didn't know we were going to do this, but Luke's going to read some headlines, right? So some are going to be real and some are going to be fake. And you and I don't even know. We have to guess which ones are real and which ones are fake, Grim.
Yeah.
It's a little game we're going to play.
Before we start that, there is more to this other story.
Oh.
Yeah, you just
Well, I thought you were done.
No, I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
So after the InfoWars stuff started and this thing came out, then Facebook said they were going to start doing that real versus fake and tagging things, and people are going to be able to report news, but they're also, if they come from certain sources, they're going to be automatically tagged, if they are satirical sites or things like that. But then the thing got even crazier because after they did that, after Facebook announced that, InfoWars themselves said that they were going to try to curb the real versus fake news and are going to have their own segment of whether or not other people's news is real or fake. And so InfoWars is going to be trying to do the same thing. And there was a funny article that was like, finally, somebody is standing up to fake news organizations, InfoWars. And they were saying that they were the ones who were standing up to it. But there's a lot of backlash over the whole Facebook thing. Like, people are saying that it's going to censor people's, ability to get news. And
no, it's just because idiots that read these news articles have no idea that they're fake, even though if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the news article, it says this is satirical on like almost every single one.
If it is one of those, but then if it's reposted by like, I mean, if somebody reposts it Or if InfoWars picks up the story and makes it with their own.
Or just stay off of Facebook and go to actualcnn.com.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I don't know what Facebook is. I don't have one.
You shouldn't.
And,
It's the older generation that uses it. A little bit older than us, mostly.
Yeah. I mean, or it used to be kind of.
No, it's changed
normal,
now. There's
and then
no
it's
kids
changed.
on it
You
anymore.
guys are pretty old.
I know.
Even older than us, though. Like, the people that are 45 and older probably use Facebook more than anybody.
Yeah.
I bet if you do demographics.
It's true. It's more of a family thing now of, or
it's
keeping in touch
grandparents
with.
keeping track of their grandkids. That's all it is.
Yeah. And with these changes, the satirical news sites, the ones that are actually purely for being satirical and jokes.
The Onion.
Yeah, like The Onion and this other one, the realtruenews.org, they're actually really in favor of the Facebook changes because things were happening with their stuff. Like we talked about before, they would post a story that's clearly fake. And then these other places would pick it up and run with it as truth. And they'd be like, no, that's not what we were saying.
Yeah.
It's completely
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's having the complete opposite effect of what we wanted. It was supposed to be a joke.
They just use it as clickbait.
Yeah.
Basically.
And so this, Marco Ciccone is the guy who's in charge of that website, was talking about it in this article I read, and how that it's a really good thing that Facebook's doing this because it'll help to keep it where it needs to be, you know, as a joke. And, you know, if you want to go to The Onion to read fake news, then definitely do that. But all right. So I've got some both fake and real news. So
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm good at this.
You ready, Grim?
So are you giving us like multiple ones, or are you just going to read one and we have to say if it's real or fake? Just do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Woman hospitalized after getting vibrators stuck up her butt.
True.
That's true.
You're right. That is a true story. You want me to give you a little synopsis of them, or you're just doing the headlines?
You can tell us a
I
little
think that's
synopsis.
pretty good
Just
right
don't
there.
don't read the whole thing because I mean clearly we know what happens there.
Yeah, a 24-year-old student from Merseyside, England, had no idea getting a little naughty with her boyfriend, have some bizarre consequences. Playing with a pink vibrator, and they realized it was missing. And it was stuck in her butt.
I don't know that they needed to tell us it was pink. That
Yeah.
seems like an unnecessary detail.
They attempted to get it out using a fork and barbecue prongs,
Ow!
but were unsuccessful.
Oh.
And
Yeah, that's enough. Next.
yeah,
Thank you
she
for that.
shared the entire ordeal on Facebook.
Good job.
Was how that
Well,
went.
good for her.
Yes.
I guess.
Her poor family.
Oh man.
Embarrassing.
OMG. 24-year-old U.S. woman discovers her husband is her own grandfather.
I don't believe that.
True.
It is true.
Oh no!
OMG! It's true. Fuck. What would you do if that
awful.
happened to you?
Oh my god, a
Grim.
20.
Grim. What if you found out
would
that
cry.
what if you found out that your girlfriend somehow was your grandmother? What would you feel?
Goodbye.
Yeah, right?
Well, obviously she was going for an older man. It was
Right,
a 24-year-old woman, married a 68-year-old husband,
Ooh.
and
Whoa.
the couple who were married for 3 months made the discovery while looking through the photo album belonging to the man at Miami's Golden Beach in Florida.
How do you,
Of course it was Florida. Why is it always Florida, y'all?
there's
the-
old people there.
Oh, this is great. So in the album, there were photos of the man's children from his first marriage. One of them was the woman's father. He had been estranged from the children of that marriage, so he didn't know that they had children.
That hurts.
I'm disturbed.
Ew, you had
And
sex
I don't
with
get
your
disturbed.
grandpa.
Yep,
It's disgusting.
that's...
Okay, just move on.
all
Let's
right.
move it on. Number 3. Here we go.
All right. Snowden, Edward Snowden,
Mm-hmm.
had a quote, Russia successfully rigged U.S. elections in favor of Trump.
I think that's true.
False.
It's false. That was a fake one. It was from worldnewsdailyreport.com. So obviously fake. We don't need to go into what actually happened there.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going around, though. Fake news about Russia rigging the election.
Yeah.
There is stuff. Actually, Obama is going to retaliate or something on that.
I heard that too, but is that true or is that fake?
See? We're falling for it.
I saw it online that Obama was going to do something to retaliate, but that was probably a fake news article.
That was my news station. They're probably reporting false news.
Yep.
There you go.
Fucking media. Okay, number 4.
All right. O.J. Simpson auctions knife he would have used if he killed his wife.
False.
Yeah, that's false.
Yeah, that's a false one. You guys are too good.
I'm sorry.
But you remember that if I had done it, he wrote a book that was...
I know, that's really funny. That's
But if I did it,
yeah,
here's the knife.
Here's what I would have
exactly.
done.
Texas blind man files for divorce after learning his wife is black.
Ha! True.
False.
It's false.
Oh, come on, Texas.
Oh man, that was a
He's
good
blind.
one. That was a good one.
Do y'all remember that
Who
sketch
cares?
do y'all remember the sketch that Chappelle did?
Yeah.
Where he was black and he was the head of the KKK,
Black white
but he was
supremacist.
blind.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That was one of my favorites. Okay, number
Yes.
5.
All right. Man loses over 200 pounds in a year by masturbating 14 times a day.
That must hurt. Oh my god.
That's so accurate numbers. With the numbers provided, I'm gonna go true. Because there's 14.
Let's go with
he's
true.
real specific.
You guys, that's false. You suckers.
Come on. He must be chafed every day.
He's got one arm that's like super big compared to the other one. He's buff on one side, and skinny on the other.
Chicken tries to cross road, taken into police custody.
For what?
But
That's
why
the
did
headline.
it cross the road, Luke?
Was there no crosswalk?
That's the headline.
It's false.
Grim?
It's true.
It's true.
What was he incarcerated for?
In a bizarre incident in the
crossing the road.
UK, yeah, a chicken was taken to police custody after it was spotted crossing the road in the middle of rush hour. Police in Dundee were called to an incident in which the feathery bird was spotted wandering across the tarmac in the middle of rush hour. Chicken was, quote, giving passing motorists cause for concern.
It's
so
just a
it's
chicken.
for its own safety. You know,
Fucking chicken.
for its own safety.
But
Can
why
you do
did
it?
it cross the road?
It was going to whatever was on the other side.
I guess. I mean, it didn't quote, they didn't get a quote from the bird about what it was planning on doing.
He withheld his statement.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Okay, number 6.
All right. Or 7 or however many.
7.
I don't even know.
What the fuck number are we on? Number 7.
Awkward couple caught getting cozy behind presenter on live TV.
True.
Behind what?
A presenter on live TV.
Like
Oh,
an award,
a presenter.
Like awards.
That's
presenter.
true.
Yeah, it was.
Where
But-
was that at?
Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Florida again.
Of course. Rio.
It's in Rio, baby.
Yeah, he was on a beach doing a report at the Rio Olympics, and a couple started.
Was that the Olympics?
Yeah, getting
oh, shit.
hot and heavy on the beach behind him.
That was sexy. You
But
know, the Olympics are sexy.
He told the audience they were just reading a book in a strange pose.
Yeah.
Good cover, bruh.
Yep.
Oh, God.
All
Okay.
right,
Numero
one or two more here.
ocho? Why is there
Is that right, Amanda?
I don't know. Is that 8? Yes.
11.
Yes. No, that's 11.
Woman seriously injured after fart sparks fire.
That's false.
Let's go with true.
That was true.
Oh, God damn it. Where did she fart? Where was she?
In Japan, out of a butt, I think.
Well, I know out of her ass. you
Of course
jerk.
it's
I'm
Japan.
saying, where was she at that was flammable?
Okay, so woman her fart was the flammable part.
No, I'm saying, but where was the flame?
Amanda, you've never tried this?
Let me get through this here. So a woman's fart during an operation started a fire that resulted in her suffering serious burns. The concerned woman patient in Japan. Concerned woman patient. Why the hell did they say it that way?
She was female. They should have said female.
The concerned woman patient in Japan was hurt mid-surgery when she passed gas that caught fire, causing serious injuries to her body, a university hospital in Tokyo said. The woman in her 30s was undergoing an operation that involved applying a laser to her cervix, the lower part of the uterus, obviously. Laser is believed to have ignited the
Did they tell
gas.
her not to fart?
I think
She was knocked out.
Yeah. The gas released when one farts, quote, is a combination of carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and methane.
I didn't know it would
Guys,
like a night with a
don't fart into
laser,
fire.
though.
Apparently, it was probably like a hair removal or something.
Jesus. No, it was probably like those lasers they used to remove cysts if it's ovarian.
Or that,
It
probably.
was probably a laser like that, but damn, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Well,
That is
hopefully
rough.
it wasn't a cyst.
So if I ever have that happen, I'm going to be like, can you just cover my butt
It's horrible.
with plastic?
Just put a plug in there.
Put something over that.
All right.
Number 9.
Couple more. Arkansas. This is out of Arkansas, so
True.
get your stuff ready.
Sorry.
14-year-old girl. 14-year-old girl expelled from high school for saying that Adam and Eve never existed.
That's true.
I feel like that's true.
That's true.
Oh, that's false. You
Damn it.
suckers.
Ugh.
And
That sounds like something that would happen, though,
yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
does.
in the Bible Belt.
Sadly.
Number 10. This will be the last one we'll do.
All right, let me
Pick a good one.
Pick a good one here.
Try to catch us.
Are you doing these on the fly?
Yeah, I've got a list of both, so I'm kind of going through and picking which ones I think are the best for them.
Good man.
Pet whistleblower. Parrot exposes husband's affair after with maid to wife.
True.
True.
That's true.
I
Did
love
he say?
birds.
Did he say the other chick's name? He's like, Kathy. Kathy.
A parrot in Kuwait let slip his owner's affair with the housekeeper, and that too in front of his wife. These phrasings are really weird.
What did the parrot say?
The bird first began repeating the flirty conversations between the man and his lover, arousing his wife's suspicions.
How dumb do you have to be? I own a parrot, but I'm going to do this.
The parrot's like, oh baby, oh baby.
Oh God. So the woman always had doubts about the alleged affair, but the pet gave her the evidence she needed. Evidence! As adultery is illegal in Kuwait. Illegal? Carrying a potential prison sentence and even hard labor, the enraged wife headed straight to the police station with her parrot in tow to report the love affair.
I don't know that
Good job, Birdie.
I don't know that a parrot repeating something is evidence, because what if it was on a movie or like something that the parrot saw?
Well, fortunately for the philanderer, the cops rejected the evidence. They argued the bird could have overheard the flirty banter on television or the radio.
Boom. Nailed it.
But he's busted.
Busted. Nailed the maid.
Busted.
Divorced.
Kathy! Oh. I don't know why her name's Kathy. It's probably not in
Damn
Kuwait.
it, Amanda.
It's not at all in
Oh
Kuwait.
my God.
Okay, Grim, are you ready? You're not any bit aware of this, so here we go.
We're
I'm
making
not
you
ready. I'm never ready.
We're making you the star of a segment.
All right, everybody, here we go. We got a new segment this week. It's called Know Your Grim. Get to know your Grim. So we're going to do rapid fire questions, Grim. Are you ready for this?
He has no idea we're doing this, by the way.
I didn't tell him.
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, we're going to rapid fire questions at you. Are you ready? Mine are more like, I just met you. I'm going to ask you because we want our audience to get to know you. We feel like, you know, they don't really get a super good sense of who you are. So we're going to bring it out. So I'm going to start with my questions, and then, Luke, you can chime in when you want. So Grimsby, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have 2 half-brothers.
Are you close to your family?
No.
Are you physically close to your family?
What does that mean?
Like, are you in the same city?
Geographically.
Geographically close.
Yes.
But you don't visit often.
No, I'm like 5 blocks away from my parents and I don't ever go see them.
Okay. What is your favorite animal?
I guess a cat.
Okay. What's your favorite food?
Curry.
Seafood.
Seafood.
I had to think about it.
What's your favorite color?
I don't have one.
Wow.
I like all colors equally.
Yeah, he's not racist.
Oh, so you're a beer drinker and like liquor and beer and all that kind of stuff. What's your favorite beer? Brand. Free shout out.
I don't have one, but
If you were if you were forced to pick one beer to drink for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
one beer or one brewery?
One beer.
That's so hard.
Narrow it down.
I couldn't do it.
You have to pick one.
just
Okay,
went
all
drink.
right. Pick a brewery then, jackass.
I'll go with Upstate Brewery.
Okay. Luke's got some more questions. Go. Rapid fire.
If you could be any flavor of ice cream, what ice cream flavor would you be?
How gay are you?
No, answer the question, Grim.
Cookies and cream.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah. I'm the gay one.
Creamy.
If a movie were made about your life, what genre would it be?
Horror.
Anime.
Who would play you?
Grim, who would play you? What's that
Keanu
character's
Reeves.
name? No.
Keanu
What's that character's
Reeves.
name that looks like you? The anime dude that kind of looks like you. You use them in your art a lot.
Oh, Guts from Berserk.
Yeah, Guts. He could play you.
He's a badass.
No.
What color is your
He
toothbrush?
is a badass. Blue.
All right.
I had to think about it.
Are you a morning or night person?
Morning.
What is your favorite hobby?
I guess doing graphic art, even though I hate it.
What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
I would say baby octopus.
Ah, all right.
Is that calamari?
No, it's squid. It's
That's
calamari.
different.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you eat?
squid is calamari.
Would you eat a bug if somebody cooked it and gave it to you?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I just have one. Bitter.
Better or bitter?
Better, bitter, brittle,
Bitter.
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 Batter.
Peanut brittle.
What's your favorite joke?
Oh shit.
I don't like jokes.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a favorite movie quote?
I don't know.
All right.
You're getting too specific on the fly. Those are not rapid fire
What would
questions.
you do on Mars for fun?
On Mars,
Yeah.
I'd
Make
grow a
sandcastles.
plant.
Is there sand on Mars?
I think it's mostly sand.
Make sandcastles.
Where would
That's
you go?
Amanda.
Where would you go if you were invisible?
Don't lie.
Hmm.
Don't lie.
Girls'
I
locker room.
don't really know. I
Girls'
have
locker
no
room.
idea.
You were such a liar.
I don't think about stuff like that.
What is your favorite
Steal
flavor?
stuff.
What's your favorite flavor of Birdie Bot's Every Flavored Beans?
What the fuck is that?
He knows. He knows.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
Are
I
those
hate you
jelly
guys.
beans?
Yeah, they're the ones from Harry Potter.
Oh.
I
What's
don't watch Harry Potter.
Jelly beans are pretty gross. I like the strawberry
Vomit.
cheesecake ones.
Vomit.
Vomit's not a flavor.
How many books have you read so far this year?
None.
The whole year you didn't read it all.
I don't read.
Oh, I read 2. I don't know why I'm answering for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is get to
I've
know
kind of
Grim.
infringed myself into the game.
No one
God.
likes me.
What was the last thing you watched on TV?
The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Are you up to
Caught
date?
up on it.
Oh.
Yes.
What's the most interesting thing you have in your wallet?
Where's your wallet?
I don't know.
Open it. Where's your wallet?
Where's my wallet?
Yeah, where is it?
Over there.
Oh, you can get
Okay.
to it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you?
0.
You
What's the most gangster thing you've ever done?
gangster.
Called 911.
For what? Your neighbors?
Someone jumped me
Whoa!
What? When did that happen? Tell us about
Like,
that.
a couple of years ago.
Okay,
I
what
was
happened?
walking home from where I used to work, and these 2 kids thought that I beat them up the night before. So one of them ran up to me. They were following me for like 5 blocks or so. And one of them hit me in the ear, and I was talking on the phone. So I just called 911, and I was like, so if I hang up, these 2 kids behind me jumped me because they like ran up to me and then stopped and then kept doing it.
Did you try to take a picture with your phone?
No, I just called 911, and then someone from a local pizza place pulled in the alley that they did it in and then followed them.
Did you find them? Did they arrest them?
The police found them, and they told the police if it was the kid that jumped me, because they didn't do anything afterwards, if it was the kid that jumped me, we would have beat his ass. And then the police let them go.
What the hell?
Were you injured?
Or-
Like,
No, I was fine.
oh, okay. That's probably why. they
I was
let
just
you go.
like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
are you...
That's random as hell.
So
yeah.
one more question. One more.
No, it isn't more than that. Have you ever tried to do something you know you'd be really bad at?
Maybe? I sold beer.
God damn.
That doesn't count.
Oh
Sure it
my
does.
god. What supply in your house is running low?
That car. I don't know. Toothpaste.
All right. What is the most delightful word you can think of?
Delightful.
That's a cheat.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Just a few more.
Okay.
What is this segment?
It's called Get to Know Your Grim.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't like these.
I guess
If
we're done.
If you could talk to the president, what would you talk about?
Nothing, because I hate politics.
You don't have to talk politics with him. He's a dude. You know?
All right, do you like any beer?
There you go. You can talk about beer. I bet
If
he
you
does.
could go anywhere in the world, money's not an issue, where would you go? Like on a vacation?
Japan. That's honestly where I want to go.
Okay.
Where in Japan? It's a big place.
Anywhere. I just like Japanese culture.
Like Tokyo? You want to go to Tokyo?
That would be all right.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm. If you could swim in any liquid, what would it be?
Pudding.
Water?
Go-gurt.
Pudding.
Pudding. Pudding.
Did you know that Go-gurt is just
pudding.
yogurt?
God dang it.
No, I didn't. You fucking ruined it.
It's ruined. Mine is blown.
It's ruined.
Oh my god. How many keys do you have on your key ring?
Too many for me to think offhand.
Do you give money to homeless people when you see them?
No, actually, this happened last week.
What happened?
Apparently, well, I don't know if he was homeless, but a guy walked up to me. I was cleaning off my windshield, got in my car, and he came up to my car and was like, roll down your window a little bit. So I did just enough. He reached his arm in, greeted himself. So I shook his hand just to be nice. And he's like, well, I have worked in the U.S. military for however many years, he said.
Lies.
And my car broke down. And I was like, well, this is a company vehicle. I can't give you a ride anywhere. He's like, well, I need specifically $22 for a cab because I am that much short to get home. That's an hour away. Mind you, our cab company is extremely expensive.
He's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then he was like, I'm not a drug addict. I was not thinking this before you said that, but now I am.
Now I am.
That stuff happens all
That reminds
the
me of
time
that.
down here in Austin.
That reminds me of that comedian, John Mulaney, that one where he,
I'm new in town.
I'm new in town, but he's the homeless person's like, I'm gay. I have AIDS. I'm new in town. Like, why did he feel the need to
wait to the third thing to say
tell you that?
Yeah. No,
He's really funny. Watch his stand up.
that happens a lot here. Like
There's homeless people everywhere in Austin.
And it's not just homeless. Like I'll get solicited like that. Like right by where I work, I'll go for lunch down to like, Popeyes or, Chinese buffet that's right there. And there's been the same guy has come up to me 3 different times, like walking up on the sidewalk and asking me for money or a ride and he's like the last time he had this lady with him who looked all cracked out and he's like, my lady friend here has diabetes. And this was in Popeyes. I was sitting down eating in Popeyes and he's like, my lady friend is diabetic and we need some money for food for her. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude?
And then this chick one time was
diabetes.
like, hey, yo, can I use your phone right quick?
Mm-hmm.
I've had people ask to use my phone several times.
People ask for use. I'm just like, no.
Reminds me of Friday when she's like, let me borrow your car right quick. What? No.
Hey, Craig.
I need a double tape. Craig.
Couple more. How do you like your steak cooked?
There's
medium
only one.
rare.
Yes, that is the right answer. Continue.
What did you eat for breakfast?
I don't eat breakfast.
That is also the right answer. Continue.
Weapon of choice.
Ooh.
My thumbs.
Nice.
Jesus.
Gold or silver?
Silver.
Wrong.
Underwear? That's the whole question.
Is that yes or no, or
yes or no, and what
boxers
kind?
briefs?
Yeah,
that's
what
the whole
kind?
question.
Yes or no, and
how do you
what kind?
interpret it?
Yes, underwear, boxers. Is that
Okay.
what I wear?
Yeah,
what I
that's what we're
prefer.
asking.
Or
what you prefer?
What do you prefer?
I prefer tidy whities.
Oh my god.
Do you know? Let me tell you this. All men need to know this. This is a PSA. If you wear manties, white tidy whities, panty manties, that is a deal breaker for any girl. Don't do it. Boxer briefs are acceptable.
What if
Don't
I have
do
a
it.
condition?
Nope. Then you won't have a girlfriend. You can have a condition without a girlfriend.
Oh, well.
Deal breaker.
What do you think of when I say fruit?
Fruit Bat.
Yep, that's
That's who I think of.
Fruity, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Fruit?
Bed size?
Queen or king?
King would be great. We have our fat
California
cat
king.
takes
I'm
up the
okay
whole
with the
fucking
queen.
time.
Yeah. And
Last but not least, one more.
what secret would you like to tell me?
Ooh.
I want to lick your face.
Whoa!
He does love you.
Oh
He
my
says it
God.
every time.
That was a pretty good, solid segment.
Good job. Get to know your Grim. Applause. Woo! Thank you, Grim, for that.
I hate you guys.
Hey guys, this is Jennifer. That's with a T and 2 Y's. So, can I just tell you, like, if you don't listen to the CoGPod, then you're a loser. Like, legit loser. So, do that, and that would be super great. Thanks! So this week I'm going to review for you guys 2 scary movies that I've seen with the same actor in both of them. He looks like a friend of ours. So we have a friend named Chris Baca. I hope he listens to this podcast. And this guy looks
Name
just
drop.
like him, but with really dark hair and a dark beard and all that, but he looks really similar. His
Is
name
he a serial killer?
in a couple of these. So his name is AJ Bowen. That's the actor. So I'm going to review 2 of his movies. So the first one is called You're Next, like you are next. Let me give you kind of the overview of it real quick.
Not your next, like your next one?
Like you are next.
Oh, okay.
So it's an American slasher film, and I love slashers. Those are like my favorite. This one has a little bit of boob. You know how slashers typically have a lot of tits. This one's just got a little bit. It's super classy. Classy tits. Okay. So basically it's like a family coming together for like a reunion type situation.
We should have a new, like, rating system within the rating system for tits.
A
in
tits
scary
rating
movies.
system. Well, this one they're classy, so that's what they're rated as.
So that's the rating on this one is classic.
So family get together.
Right.
It's a big family. They're well to do. Everybody's there. They're having dinner, and then they get attacked from the outside by an unknown number of assailants that are masked. Right.
And the weird
little masks,
animal
like
masks.
animal masks.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And it's about how they fight against the intruders, and there's a lot of really cool deaths, like ways that people die that are super awesome. Like, I'll tell you one that's my favorite. So they think they're going to run to the car to get away, right? So they send their fastest person out, and she takes off and she's running. They open the door. She's running, and they had put a tripwire.
piano wire.
Piano wire, like across the door. So when she runs, it just slices her neck. Right. Her head just pops right off.
No, it doesn't cut her head off, does it? It like gashes it open because
Either way.
I'm pretty sure it's I remember her like falling down like.
Well, either way,
Yeah.
she died pretty
brutal.
freaking. It was brutal.
Do they use their thumbs?
They
No,
might
they-
in some parts. Like, it's super brutal. But there's one chick that's dating a family member, and she's Australian, and she just like kicks ass against the intruders, and she's like murdering them back, and there's crossbows, there's axes, and she's really smart, and it's super good. I'm not going to spoil the ending. You guys should watch it, though. It's amazing. It's kind of campy because some of the deaths are funny because they're so ridiculous, but not to the point where you're going to be laughing. Like,
Right.
it's a good slasher. I love it.
I would laugh.
Out of 8 stars, I give it 7.25. Like, it's
Whoa.
one of my highest rated. It's one of my favorites.
It was actually really good. I liked that one. I saw it with you a while back.
Wait,
The other
you watched it?
I know.
I know.
I
I made him.
back,
I liked it so much. I made him watch it.
It was good.
So the other one that he was in, AJ Bowen is the actor we're talking about. The other one he was in was called The House of the Devil. So this is an homage to 80s style horror movies. Everything's done in the 80s. They did a really good job, like all the gears in the 80s. It's very slow paced, like 80s scary movies. It builds up really well. It's about basically, so this chick moves to town and she's trying to get a job, and so she sees a flyer for like a babysitter. So she thinks she's going to this creepy old house to babysit. And she gets there and it's to take care of this elderly woman that's like hiding up in the fucking attic, all creepy like. She's like,
Nope.
I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know how to take care of older people. And they're like, please, we're desperate. So she agrees finally. And shit goes down. and it's at like some kind of summer solstice or some kind of powerful celestial thing is going on.
Bathing in moon's blood.
Right. So the whole movie is super, super good up until the very, very ending that I'm not going to give away. But what they end up being and doing is just really stupid. So like watch it and then pretend the last 10 minutes didn't happen. So I give it overall, ignoring the ending because the rest of it was so good, I give that one 7 out of 8 stars.
What?
If you like slow 80s style horror films.
I think you have to include the ending though. It's part of the movie.
I'm not including it because it was so good besides that. I'm not going to include it. So those are my 2 movies for the week.
All right. Sounds good. I've only seen one of them. Grim, have you seen either of those?
House of the Devil or Your Next?
Your Next was actually really good. It was good.
It was a little campy, but it was good.
Yeah. Cool.
Why does it crawl, Archudart? Why does it crawl? You ruined it! The CoGPod is ruined!
Grim, do you have a news story for us?
You were assigned a
I'm
news
sorry.
story and you
Oh my
failed.
goodness.
I've been sick and I feel like garbage.
Really? You've been sick? Where did you just come from? Were you,
What?
Were you at a bar just now?
That's fine.
No, I was at a brewery.
Okay. But you're sick though, you said.
I can still drink.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Do you
what.
know, let me explain some science to you. Do you know that alcohol reduces your immunities? And when you're sick, you need to drink
a beer a day is good.
That's not true. A glass of red wine a day is good for you.
Are you a doctor?
No, look it up on WebMD.
I don't trust WebMD.
I know you shouldn't do that. Ask your doctor. Graham, have you been to the doctor lately?
No, I don't have a doctor.
What?
Okay. You don't have insurance?
I do, but I don't have a doctor because I didn't go. So they were like, you need to go or we're going to drop you.
Right.
And I was like, well, I don't have the money to go right now. So I can't like schedule an appointment. And they're like, okay. And they were like, the receptionist I hated anyway. So I was like, I guess you're dropping me.
That's weird that they would threaten.
Well, so my doctor's receptionist was like a straight up bitch for no reason.
I hope she hears this.
I hope so too.
Just go drop off a copy of it. All right. Well,
So Luke Scott's.
I
do you have
had
one
some.
or two or what?
Well, I had all those, the real ones. I had a bunch of those listed for that real versus
Well, give
fake
us a
thing.
really good one then.
I did find one that an unemployed man spends $2.1 million on cars, strippers, and parties following a banking error. That's exciting. I mean, that's something that like everybody would wish would happen.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a party.
And then there was an interesting one that was the UFO expert, Max Spires, vomited black fluid before his death, an inquest hears. It's kind of freaky.
No,
Excuse me?
whenever you die, you typically will excrete a blackish brown liquid from your mouth.
Again, are you a doctor?
No, but I've actually seen it in person, which is really sad.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
I know, but it's true. You excrete all your fluids, and so like a black brownish liquid comes from your mouth.
Amanda, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Apparently they sell KFC candles now to get your room to smell like fried
I
chicken.
saw that, and I'm like, that's
Why?
disgusting. I don't want my house to smell like fried chicken, although kind of getting hungry now.
Yeah.
The ones that I put in, like my Scentsies, are all baked goods, like pumpkin spice and like
Apple and...
apple pie crust and
Right.
Christmas flavors. And
There was another interesting one I read. The widow claims husband died of emotional distress after being forced to clean toilet.
you know,
Is this real life?
She poisoned him with
Is this
bleach.
just
She just
fantasy?
got pissed off. Speaking of which, clean our toilets, or bad things will happen to you.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Clean your own toilets.
Oh man, this homeless guy, he was Australian
Australian.
and he was jailed last year on fraud charges, but
Did he ask for money?
I guess he walked free. He got 7 years in prison after running up thousands of dollars in debt, spending money on cars, holidays, artworks, and even a boat. He'd run debts in excess of £1 million.
Whoa.
He opened up an account with an Australian bank in 2010 when he was 22. And he was unemployed. Ran up an overdraft. What? Ran up overdrafts of $9,000. They let him to keep spending money.
Why would the bank let him do that?
And then continue to withdraw and spend money, realizing he had a limitless overdraft. Oh my God. Among his purchases were lavish holidays in Thailand and the Gold Coast.
That sounds fabulous.
It's on the east side of Australia there. Signed albums by Bob Dylan and Michael Jackson. 32,000 pound boat. 54,000 pound Aston Martin and £100,000 or pound Maserati.
Damn, that sounds like fun.
Oh my God.
I'm jealous a little bit.
I want a Maserati.
Right? I want a boat.
The police called in after the bank realized he owed them more than 1.2 million pounds and 650,000 pounds had been stashed in his other bank accounts. So he took the money out and put them in other accounts so he could actually have the money.
Suck it.
That's funny.
Suck it.
And so he gained interest on that then?
Good job, bro. I'm applauding that. Speaking of which, let me just ask this random other question. Grim, do you know how to swim? Like
Yes.
like a real swimmer? I don't know how to swim, y'all. Did you know that?
Yeah, you told me about this.
Would you drown?
I did. I have drowned, actually. Not
You did
completely.
drown?
Clearly, I'm not dead, but when I was little, I had to be saved 2 or 3 times.
But that's not drowning.
Yeah, I was under the water and drowning, and somebody had to
I'm pretty
get me
sure
out
to
and
be
save
called-
me.
To say that you would drown, you actually had to die of
Well,
drowning.
okay, well, what do you say when you didn't fully drown, but you were drowning?
You were drowning.
Did you pass out?
I don't know, I was 3, I don't remember.
Oh, man.
Somebody, I sat on the side of the pool because I didn't know how to swim, and people would just push me in.
What the hell?
And so I would just fall to the bottom. I remember one time I
you
actually
should sue
remember.
them now.
I
Yeah.
remember falling to the bottom of the pool, and I was pretty serene, actually. I wasn't panicking, I wasn't flailing, so they didn't know I was down there for a while. I was just sitting at the bottom of the pool.
I have dreams that I sit at the bottom of pools.
It was
and
actually
can-
kinda nice.
But can breathe. Kind of like, what was that dude? There's like a kid's, book series that.
Like Harry Potter?
Yeah, but it was the one where he was half god. Percy Jackson.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you have them, don't you?
No, I
Books?
don't.
Oh, I thought you had them.
No, but he's half, he's Poseidon's son or something.
Oh.
And so he can breathe underwater.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, one time my grandpa saved me, and then the second time my brother saw me and pulled me out and saved me. So there's at least 2. There might have been a third time.
That's
I don't
ridiculous.
remember. And so eventually they sent me to swimming class when I was 9, but I only learned how to doggy paddle and float and super basic don't die techniques. So I don't know how to swim.
That's crazy.
So if we get a boat,
Basically,
I
don't
need
die
a
when
vest.
you go in
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, you'll be wearing a vest.
I need a
anyways.
vest.
So
for safety.
whenever we get our yacht,
Always?
our super yacht.
Our yacht. All the money we're gonna make off this podcast.
Woo!
Hey!
So this story finishes by him being arrested because he was originally sentenced for obtaining financial advantage by deception and dealing proceeds of a crime, but they let him go because the appeal judgment, the judge noted that he acted extremely foolishly, but he didn't deceive the bank. That there was nothing.
He just used their system to
Exactly. There was nothing
advantage.
covert about it. His bank statements had been chronicled with complete accuracy. It was just really dumb and taking advantage.
Stupid banking.
Yeah. And
It's their fault.
although he says he wouldn't do it again, Moore told the Telegraph he misses cocaine, strippers, and fast cars.
Oh shit!
Well, wouldn't you?
I would. Y'all, I wanted to try cocaine once, but then I was like, man, I'm a little uppity as it is. Can you imagine me
Uppity.
cracked out on fucking cocaine? I'd be cleaning this place with a toothbrush.
God dang it.
I mean, crazy.
That's what you need
Yeah.
then.
Oh, I want you guys to talk about the announcement of DuckTales.
Woo!
Woo!
I don't know what you're talking about.
DuckTales.
It's been in our chat twice in the last 12 hours because Amanda
I
doesn't
ignored
So
read
chat.
let's talk about the cast.
Yeah.
So they've got Abed from Community.
Yeah. Danny Pudi.
Thank you. I didn't know his actual name.
You're welcome.
The chick that had the ukulele
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh, God.
I don't know her name.
She's
She's a comedian
God dang
with
it.
the ukulele. Just look up DuckTales. It'll
Yeah.
pop up. And then, David Tennant, for the love of God, he plays, Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, he's doing Scrooge.
Oh God, I'm so excited.
His Scottish accent.
I was listening to the DuckTales theme song on YouTube, showing all the cast singing it, and he pops up. I had to turn it off. I got so excited and verklempt, I had to turn it off. I almost cried, y'all. I love David Tennant so much.
Talk amongst yourself and feel a little verklempt.
Get the vapors. He's adorable.
I still can't find her.
He's always my doctor.
Anyway, I know. Look at the cat. Look at that cat over there.
So I'm excited about it. Are they doing
it's also
a
got John
series
Ralphio.
or a movie?
I think it's a series just returning.
John Ralphio, isn't it?
Yeah. John Ralphio from 30 Rock. I don't know his real name, so I'm sorry.
We're just using all their
names off of TV shows. The girl was, what was the old folk duo, rock singers, but they were folk singers. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Don't ask me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Why can't you just look it up?
Because I'm trying to think of it.
New DuckTales, 2017.
Girl. No, it already showed there. Anyway.
Let me do it. You're terrible at Google.
You mind your business.
Do DuckTales 2017. That's the old one.
It's right here. It's showing it.
No, it's not. Click up at the top. Horrible. Type 2017.
You type 2017.
And then it'll show the whole fucking thing. There you go, right there.
It already showed that picture, Amanda. I tell you what.
Click that.
Here it is.
No.
IMDb one.
Shit.
Kate McCucci.
Side note, Totrib is terrible at Google.
He's really not.
He really
Don't
is.
listen to her.
How's your Google foo?
He's terrible at it.
It is good. She just doesn't know.
Anyway, so that's exciting. Because DuckTales was like one of my favorites growing up.
Garfunkel.
Oh, one of my favorite jokes is from DuckTales. Are you ready?
God dang it.
So he goes in, one of the really stupid ducks goes in, and he's supposed to be doing a bank robbery, and he's supposed to say, this is a stick up, but he walks in, he's like, this is a hiccup.
One of the dumb
stupid ducks.
They weren't ducks. They were like dogs, like goofy dogs.
I don't know.
But they were big and fat.
I was like 3, but I just remember him going, this is a hiccup.
Anyway, this is what I was trying to say. That girl was from Garfunkel and Oates, and I remember seeing it because I saw it on like Netflix all the time, and it was Garfunkel. That's what I was thinking of. Apparently they're songwriter, satirical.
She's pretty funny. I like her.
And
John Ralphio, whatever his actual
voice.
name is. Where's his name?
His name.
There's Danny Pudi.
Ben
Schwartz. He's really funny.
And this guy I've seen and stuff, Bobby Moynihan. Wow, this is just riveting stuff.
It's a good cast. So that's exciting. What was the other thing I was going to talk about today? I don't remember. Haven't seen Rogue One yet.
Yes, we're going to go watch. I think we're going to watch it next week.
We're going to go next week. But we have been told, no spoilers, but it's amazing.
That's what I've heard.
I'm not going to watch it, so you can't spoil it.
You're not going to watch it? Why?
I'll wait till it's out in DVD.
Why?
Because it's expensive here.
For
one movie, it's like $15.
It is here too, homie. You just do it. It's Star Wars. Find the $15. Do you want me to send it to you? I'll PayPal it to you.
No.
Yes.
Grim,
talk a bit about Final Fantasy and why you hate it.
Oh, yes, please.
So, this game's been in development for however many years, and
10 years or something.
10, yeah,
that's what everyone says, but I don't know if that's actually true. It's like they left all the slice of life, or whatever, the things to make your life improved in a video game out of it.
Quality of life.
Okay.
Quality of life. Thank you. So when you go to activate a quest, there's the person in front of you, but the quest marker is like the note papers in front of them on the desk. So you end up talking to them more than you try to activate the quest. Or you'll call your chocobo in and you'll jump more than you actually get on your chocobo. You'll jump 3 or 4 times before you get on because it's the same button.
So it's just clunky and kind of buggy?
Yeah, it's really clunky. And then apparently, not to take people away from the end of the game or anything, but no spoilers. When you fight people, you're ending up mashing potions and your revives and everything more than you your stats don't matter. You'll just get one shot.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying. So you'll just mash potions versus oh, I can survive this. So, like, what's the point of wearing defense gear when I can just wear attack gear, which that still doesn't matter.
You guys, we should rate games. So out of 8 stars, Grim, what would you give the new Final Fantasy?
Well, you can't just talk about the negatives also. You gotta talk about...
Well, no, so I'm asking for your overall rating. I want you to rate it.
I would give it a 5 because the story is still interesting.
Okay.
But the combat in it.
But we need something to compare to. So what is a really high rated game? Like if it was a game that got like 7 or 8 stars, what game is that? Like a super high rated game. So we have a good base.
Honestly,
Dark Souls
anymore. I'd still rate that like a 6.
Mm-hmm.
But like I like older RPGs. I feel like older games feel better.
That's fine. You can rate those too.
So I would rate a game from, I don't know, 10 years ago when this game started getting developed. I would rate that a 7 out of 8.
Which Final Fantasy are you talking about?
Just a game in general. But so I really like Final Fantasy 9. I would give that a 7.
Okay. That's a good base for us to compare to.
Because
I think that going forward, we should have you rate games for us.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't play a lot of video games. What are you talking about?
Well, any one of you guys can rate a game.
You're the one who goes in Platinum's games.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes. I play a lot of games, but I don't finish them a lot because I'll just get bored because they just don't entice me.
Yeah, I agree.
We can rate games.
But then I did No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you did. Have you played since they made the changes?
No, because there's honestly no point.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. So Fox was saying something about the magic in Final Fantasy 15 is all dumb because you have to make flasks each time for any spell.
You have to make the spell. It has a cooldown, and they do not give stats, so it takes away from your overall stats of the game.
And then he was saying that he had issues like he would throw a potion or a flask or whatever, and it would be like an AoE, and it would hurt your own team.
Yes. So you throw Blizzard, and your own team freezes.
So what's the point of using magic, or is there one?
There, honestly, and this is a minor spoiler, there is a endgame enemy that is a side quest, and it is immune to everything except magic.
Oh my god, that's annoying.
And it is a pain to fight. I watched my friend fight it for like an hour, not an hour, maybe like a half hour to 40 minutes. But it's painful because you have to wait for the cooldown, and he let his whole team die, so it was just his character.
So once you die, you don't come back?
You can use a Phoenix down, but there's no point in having... So your team, it's an active combat system, so your team just does whatever while you're controlling your main character.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's like they're the AI running around. And
yeah, so you have to put magic on them, but it's a party cooldown. So if they use it, you can't use it.
Oh, that's annoying.
That's so messed up. Why would you do this?
Yeah.
So can you even like spec into trying to be a magic user? Or are there anything
you
like...
You can, but there's no cooldown like to take it away, and you can't limit break it. So the max damage you can do is 9,999. You can limit break anything else except magic.
That's dumb.
So my friend was doing max damage to this guy, but he couldn't break that. But you can do like quick cast and stuff, so you do 9,999 times 5.
but
then he can get out of it.
But if you were using normal physical attacks on something else that was comparable, you could do, you could break that cap. You could do like 10,000, 11,000, whatever. Yeah.
Have you guys done Have you guys done any of the Destiny racing? I know that's off topic, but I think everybody's been doing the racing stuff.
Well, yeah, we have, but go ahead and finish your thought.
Sorry. I've done a little. So to get like the break for the cap and everything, you have to have 999 like your side points or whatever to spec into that, and that takes so long to do. So there's no point in doing it.
Weird. I wonder if they're going to tweak any of that stuff, like balancing.
Yeah, I'm in chapter 3, and I do max damage with one of my side guys' skills, and I can't break that yet.
So it's something you have to invest into, kind of like that grid sphere system they had in 10?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, as for Destiny, I finally got back on this week with this new Dawning stuff that's been going on. And
Is it just the racing was added?
no, they also added strike scoring, which is, with the Prison of Elders and like Crucible, you get scores when you're doing stuff. They added a scoring system to strikes now. And so
What's it for? Like, what's the purpose?
there's bounties and stuff like that, and you get certain
Rewards?
Yeah, rewards for getting certain scores. And I haven't actually done any of the strikes yet. I've done some racing. I just actually finished my full racing set on my Warlock. So
I'm so far behind on Destiny. I don't think I can ever catch up.
It doesn't matter, Amanda.
No,
just wait for 2.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Destiny 2.
When does that come out?
It's supposed to be 2017. That's their announced date.
Probably the end of 2017 at this point.
So will it?
Oh yeah.
So then that's gonna cancel out whatever light level you're at, and like you start completely over.
We don't know yet.
Because that will be better for me.
Yeah.
See,
so
honestly,
the thing was,
Probably.
we were supposed to bring our characters ahead, but that has all changed with how big the game's gotten.
Oh.
So they'll probably only bring stuff ahead, like your ship and stuff that doesn't like actually matter, like your emblems and your shaders.
Right.
They might just bring that forward
Your
because they
personal
redid
stuff.
their whole engine.
Okay, which is better because my light level on my highest character is like 295.
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't
I'm so
matter.
far
I mean,
behind.
you'd be able to catch
you
up
would
quickly.
catch up anyway right away if you played.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really fast now. I mean, you could get to like 380 with hardly any effort.
What's the cap right
400.
now?
400.
So far
And
behind.
honestly, with the strike scoring, I feel like that was pointless because strikes only cap at like 380 anyway.
385, I think.
But
For-
like most of the people were already like 390, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
If they had a group and were running and doing
Right.
raids at all or anything like that. But the SRL stuff's been fun. It's a little bit of a change of pace, and I'm kind of into it, but it's kind of one of those things that I do. I wasn't like super hardcore one way or the other. Like,
No, it's just something different. It's
Yeah.
only been around once.
I know a lot of people got really into it last time it was around, and then other people completely hated it. But
It seems fun. I'm terrible on sparrows, so I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's better now, I think.
yeah,
I like the shaders.
yeah, the SRL has some of the best shaders.
Fabulous. Fabdress.
I need to
as
win 2 races, I think, to get my Class S license, so I'm pretty close.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
that
the-
high.
the
I'm at
plastic.
like whatever the lowest one is still.
Nice.
I won't do it. I don't care.
Any other announcements or major things that we missed?
I don't think so. Nick will be back next week, hopefully, if he can
Get out of jail.
Get out of he's out
Get
of
out of
his
snow
out of-
jail.
his home arrest.
Snowgate.
Home arrest.
Just
House
a
arrest.
reminder for those of you that listen on iTunes, go to our website, CoGPod.net. There's bonus features there. You can follow us on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Also request that we get some ratings. We need to get some stars and some reviews
Yes,
and stuff. So
yeah.
rate us on iTunes so that we can actually get listed in places and maybe at some point get a sponsorship. So
That'd be awesome.
give me 5 stars,
Hey.
bruh.
Hey,
What's up?
Be honest.
What's
Don't
up?
just give us 5.
No, give us 5. And then in the comments, be honest, but go ahead and give us 5 stars. Or just email me. If you think we suck, just email me.
just email it to Nick at cogpod.net.
Yeah, questions at cogpod.net. Why are you so
Yes.
terrible?
Now, we
That's
did
just
have a question that was sent to us, but we're going to wait till next week when Nick is here.
Yeah, we
to
didn't
talk
forget about
it.
you, Funky. We're going to talk about it next week.
Yes, because it's a cool subject, and we're actually going to
It's going to take a while to go through it.
So,
Anybody got anything else? Last chance.
You smell bad.
oh,
Thank you.
She did shower, so I don't
I
think
did. I
It's true.
took a shower, so that's Luke that you're smelling through the
yeah.
microphone.
Oh,
me.
Luke.
Through the microphone. It's
Grody, dude.
I don't want to lick your face anymore.
just- oh, it's so beardy, though.
It's gritty. All right. Everybody say goodbye now.
Bye.
Goodbye.
The Fat Habit says it's toe trap. Stupid toe traps. Stupid fats toe traps. Toe trap, toe trap.